Welcome to Friday of week 6. If you're with me, you've done 6 weeks at the end of today of 1,000 reps per day, per session, 5 days a week. That means 30,000 reps. So you're halfway through the program right now. And if you were going to be doing this program on your own, you wouldn't want to start off with 1,000 reps. You'd want to start off with something smaller, what I would in my coaching program. Something where we're starting at maybe 20 reps per session, then 30 reps per session, and then 50 reps for workout. So we started about 300 reps per session, 600 reps, work our way up to this over a 12-week plan. This is jumping in big time right here. But for those that are new, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., we go for about 45 minutes to an hour. I kind of talk throughout the whole thing as well. We do 6 exercises, hit 6 body parts. We do 3 rounds of that, and then plus an extra 100 at the end. For that last one, you pick the body part. And as of, we started on this a couple weeks ago, what I want you to be able to do is focus on what direction you are heading. What is the body shape that you want? What is the dream body that you have? Then I want you to go out to the internet or in a magazine, and I want you to print in color the picture of the body that you want. Cut it out, cut the head off it, because we're going to make this personal to ourselves. If you want to tape your own face on or whatever, get creative. But I want you to be able to put that picture up where you're going to see it every single day. Print a couple of them off. Put one in the bathroom. Put one on the kitchen. So if you're just tuning in, get that homework done. You need to know where you're going in life if you want to be able to get there. In fitness, I need you to go and print off, cut out a picture of the ideal body that you want someday. Okay, so we know where we're heading to. Cut it out, cut the head off, use your own head if you want or not. I just have a plain picture, but I want you to be able to take that, print a couple of them off, put one on the bathroom mirror, put one on the refrigerator door, keep one in your car. So every time you're making a decision, you're looking at that ideal body and saying, is that fast food going to help me get to that part? That's why you need to put it on the door, put it in the bathroom, wherever you're looking in the mirror every night. Keep that focus going where you want. If you know where you want to be, it's just like a SMART goal. Being specific, you can't measure, lose a little weight, look a little better. How is that measurable? You need to know exactly what you're going after. So with that, let's get this done. 5 exercises, 3 rounds, extra 100 at the end. It's Friday, 30,000 reps after today's session. So if you're with me, there's absolutely no way you're not going to start seeing a transformation. Let's get it done today. I use 15-pound weights. You can use whatever you want. 15 might not seem like a lot, but once you start hitting up in the 700-800s, you're struggling. And remember, that rep range, between 40 and 50, that's the one that is going to be able to really get your gains on every single exercise. So if you're new, 1,000 reps, Monday through Friday, every single day. We're on week 6, end of week 6 today. That's 30,000 reps so far into the program. 60,000 is the goal at the end. By that point in time, you are going to see an absolute transformation in your body. As far as the diet's concerned, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to eat. I'm just going to tell you one thing: to cut bread out and reduce your calories. Don't be crazy. Don't make your family change. You got to be able to still be part of the family. They shouldn't have to adapt and adjust to everything in your life. But whatever you're eating for dinner, just eat a little bit less. Stop those snacks at nighttime. Stop drinking 12 beers. Stop doing, I want you to be aware. What I tell my clients first thing to do the first month is don't change your diet at all. Just write down every single thing so you can become aware of what you are doing. And once you get that awareness, you'll be woken up. You'll be like, what the hell have I been putting in my body? What am I putting in my body? No wonder I'm fat and out of shape. So get those goals down, decide what you want. It's going to be a result of poor health, a result of good health, how you're going to be able to run your life. It's a choice. It's an amazing choice. If you choose health and fitness, basically awareness, like I said about your diet, just go out today and look around and people watch. And just look. And if somebody who is obese tells you that they're fat and I'm okay, you should never be okay the way you are. There's always room for improvement no matter what you are in life. But look around at the people. Look at 10 people and see how many of them are fit, how many of them are in shape, how many of them look good, how many of them can you feel the radiation of, just pride and happiness on them. Not very many. So if you want to set yourself apart, fitness is the way to go. Just because it's not easy. But I always say, pay the price now or pay the price later. Let's get the shoulders, come on. Actually, we're going to go back first. Big thing that people need these days, it's not actually the plan, because the plan's easy to find. You can go on to ChatGPT or Grok or whatever, find yourself a fitness plan. What people need is accountability. That's why you got to have a coach. You got to have somebody who is on you every single day. People need that discipline. They need that in their lives so you can do it yourself. But a text message once, twice, 3 times a day, say, John, let's go, get it done. What are you eating? Are you exercising? Did you do your 20,000 steps today? Do you have that in there? That's what we offer in the coaching program. It's not necessarily the plan, it's the accountability. The accountability. Because like I say, we can have, everybody knows that you should eat better. Everybody knows you should work out, but there's not somebody there pushing you, encouraging you. So if you need somebody, a coach, I would search one out. That's part of my program. It's mainly the accountability on the app and the accountability every day. Come on, get it done. And after 12 weeks, you can start on your own. Now, we do 15 pounds with the regular body parts. I do 30 with the chest. Go. If you're interested at all in having a coach, having I would say an encouragement person, somebody that's going to support you throughout your whole journey, go over and follow me on Instagram too, Dr. Michael Baptiste on Instagram. I have a bunch of information there. DM me. Very cheap, what I do. It's just accountability. That's the main thing. You get an app, you'll get nutrition, you'll get all those things. But none of that means anything unless somebody is there every single day encouraging you and able there to talk through phone, through Zoom, through text messaging, through emails, all those types of things. I am inspired to be able to help people live a better life because I know what it feels like. I know what it was like to be, 40 pounds overweight. That dad who's given every damn thing in their lives to their kids, except for themselves. And then I get to the point where I'm like, shit, I'm 50 years old. I have no more to give. I can't give any more. I can only work so many jobs. I can only do so many things. It's time for me to start taking care of me so I can give on the next level. Think about it, because you got to be able to be there for your family. After all the hard work you've done in your life, to be able to be done, or even worse, they have to take care of your ass because you didn't take care of yours. It's time to get the abs. So if you need an accountability person, head over to my Instagram account, Dr. Michael Baptiste. DM me for pennies a day. You're going to get an app. You're going to get the whole tracking system. You're going to get the biggest thing that we offer is that daily accountability, the text messages, the calls, the Zoom meetings if you need them. Just for basically nothing. You'll get all this stuff to go track and have self-awareness. Being self-aware. I'm no genius. There aren't people. It all comes down to you and you getting it done. If it takes somebody texting you daily, then that's what it's going to take. But you got to focus on you. Because when you start focusing on you, you have a ton to give to the world. And you want to be around. If you're going to be around, why not live the best life you possibly can? Calf raises. If it's too easy for you to do it like this, hold those dumbbells at your side. Completely up to you. But also remember, you're doing 50 in a row, so 50 even without weight, just body weight, can be a killer as well. But you want to definitely push yourself. By the time you hit 40 reps, you want to be just dying between 40 and 50. So I've talked a lot about this yesterday. That final 10, that is where you want to be able to be. That's where all the gains are. This is why so many people don't make it to where what their destination is, where they want to go, because they get to that, we'll just say that the metaphorical 40 rep. Between 40 and 50, 40 is where they give up. Between 40 and 50, that's where all the gains are, right there. Not only gains in your body, but gains in your mind. Because it creates discipline, it creates dedication. It pushes you to that point where whenever things start to get hard, you can do it. And you realize you can do it because your mind and your body are weak. You gotta listen to your soul, what your soul wants. So that was round 1, now we're on to round 2. Let's get it done today. Come on, guys. 30,000 reps after today. If any of these exercises you find that they hurt you or you can't do them or they're just the wrong one, substitute another one in. If it's for biceps, triceps, chest, if there are abs, especially the abs or legs, if you want to do lunges, if you'd rather do some type of ab exercise, just switch it on out as long as you get the 1,000 reps. And we're hitting that body part that we need to hit. Because the actual exercise doesn't matter as much as it does. Lots of flexibility in the program with weights. No flexibility with the reps. With the weights, the consistency, the steadiness of it. If you need to take a 3-second break in between some of them, take a 3-second break, just don't drop the stuff. Just stay in it. Just stay in it. Do it for you, not for anybody else. Do it for you. It's a mentality. It's a mentality that you definitely have to work on. Is focusing on yourself, your mind. Don't expect, because I can tell you one thing. Nobody is going to show up to save you. Nobody's going to show up to finish that project. Nobody's going to show up to even encourage you. But if you do have somebody that can be there to encourage you, it's going to make a world of difference. An absolute world of difference. If you don't have that person in your life, go over to my Instagram page, DM me, and I'll talk to you about the program that we have. It's more of an accountability structure than it even is a workout structure. Let's get the shoulders done. Here it is, that 40. One, two. So if your body's not screaming at you between 40 and 50 to quit, then you need to increase your weight. That last one right there, between 40 and 50, that should be the one that's almost taking you to failure, where you're having to actually force your body through that part. But get used to it. Get used to forcing your body through that part. If you have to start with 2-pound weights, or you have to start with just water bottles, just do the motions. Especially at the beginning here, just learn the exercises. Learn the motions, okay? Just get the work done. Next one, back. We're going from shoulders to back here. You better be ready. If you have to drop the weight down, drop the weight. Just get the reps done. Let's go. Bend over. $40. I like those last 10 between 40 and 52 because I know that's where everybody else is giving up. And that's where the competitive advantage begins, right there. That's where that break, that's where it starts, right there. And that's when you need to start training your body to get through those hard times in life, because hard times are going to come. And why? I mean, if you can't bear the pain that you're putting on yourself, how are you going to be able to bear the pain that the world puts on you? I'll say that again. If you cannot bear the pain that you can put on yourself, how are you going to be expected to bear the pain that the world pushes on your shoulders every single day? You have to learn how to do it. You have to learn how to get through it. And this is like a training as much for your mind as it is for your body. And listen to that soul and what it wants. Let it be in charge. Next one, chest. We're going in for the flies. Let's get it done. Wordy. A little over halfway done with it so far with our 1,000 for today. So if you're just scrolling through, what we do, 7 a.m., Monday through Friday, 1,000 rep sessions. We hit 6 different body part areas, 3 rounds of those plus an extra 100 at the end. And if you've been with me from the beginning, this is the end of week 6. That means if you've done this, you've got 30,000 reps in over the last 6 weeks. How could you not have a change in your body if you've done 30,000 reps? And if you are just now seeing this and you want to just start, go on the journey with the next 30,000 and then keep going for the other 30. And the best thing is everybody can do this because you choose the weight. If it gets to the part where it's too hard, even with the weights, just do it with no weights at all. Just get the movements down. I mean, imagine the story, the movie, whatever, about the guy that comes from failure. If you have to start this with no weights at all, and then a year from now, you're lifting 10 or 15 pounds, just think of the journey there, the pride, the inspiration, going from no weights at all to 10 or 15 pounds in a year. You can do it. I know you can do it. And if you just need an accountability person, go over to my Instagram page, Dr. Michael Baptiste. Find me on Instagram and message me. If you need somebody on your ass every day, texting you, emailing you, even calling you, saying, John, get your ass up out of bed. John, did you do your workout today? John, what'd you eat for lunch? Hopefully you didn't go to McDonald's and eat that shit. That discipline, building that discipline, if you need somebody to help you get through that until you can do it yourself, then that's what you're going to have to do. Because there's absolutely no reason why you can't do this, why you can't transform your body. It's just going to come down to you and what you want. Next one, abs. I just do simple flutter kicks, but you can choose any one that you absolutely want.
As long as you're hitting the abs.
From the shadows I rise, from the fire I soar, every drop I shed writes the lore. Wolf heart strong, spirit unchained, battle straight forever, remember that name.
So remember, if you're in the accountability program with me, don't think what usually causes people to quit anything in life is whenever they jump completely in. They tell you, jump in. No, don't just jump in. Let's go a little bit at a time so we can make this a lifestyle instead of a 3-week and then I'm jumping out of the water, okay? That means on the first month, don't even adjust your diet. Just write down every single thing that you eat. Become self-aware. So many people just go out there and they eat all day long, and if you ask them, what did you eat yesterday? They couldn't tell you. But if you start being self-aware, and what my program would be telling you is write everything down, and then at the end of the day, I want you to go on to, I always say use ChatGPT or Grok, put in all these foods, and then find out what the calorie count is, put the calories all down, add it all up, and you'll be like, holy shit, I ate 6,000 calories today. No wonder I'm not losing anything. I didn't realize there was that many calories in a hamburger or in a drink or all these different things. I mean, if you drink soda, pop, you're looking at 200 calories per drink, unless you're drinking diet, which I don't know how much better that is for you. But now legs, doing our squats. If you can't do all 50, take a 3-second break in between every 10. So if you have to do 10, you go 1, 2, 3. And if you are very strong with your legs, which some people are, use the weights as well. And in round 2, that's 600 so far. I would also say, especially if you're new, don't worry, put a tremendous amount of thought onto all of the proper form. If you're swinging a little bit, that's fine. Just don't hurt yourself. What I'm saying is, if the weight's too heavy and you're doing it just because the weight's, then you got to drop weights. But we're not training to become Olympic athletes or bodybuilders. We're just training to move. Just move the freaking body. And over 12 weeks of real light weights and doing the repetitions, even without weights, you're going to start to get your body into a little format, get it trained. So then in the next phase, after 12 weeks, then we're going to get in to where you're really maximizing. You set those goals of what each individual person is, but you got to go through these 12 weeks of like the prep phase, I like to refer to it as prepping your body, full body for the phase after that. It's not easier, but it's more specific, aligned to you. And that's when you can start aligning your diet goals, because people do different things in life. Some people are trying to gain weight, some people are trying to lose weight, some people are trying to stay the same, some are trying to gain muscle. And if you're on Ozempic or something like that, that's the clientele that I would really like to talk to, because it's a miracle drug. I admit it. I don't know exactly how it all works, but I've seen people. But the problem is, if you are not changing your lifestyle while you're doing this, you're basically effed, because when you lose all that weight, You're losing muscle. If you've seen somebody that's had a tremendous weight loss, they look like a freaking skeleton. Yeah, getting back from that because all your muscles wasting away at the same time. But if I've seen people that have gone into the program, the fat loss is quicker and they look good when they're done. And we don't know what's going to happen whenever you have to jump off this if you haven't changed your lifestyle, because it could be disastrous, absolutely disastrous. I don't know what that email. Yeah, you can email me too at drmichaelbaptiste@gmail.com. Let's go, man. There's 40. There's the 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. When you get to that last 10, really focus on it. Focus on your muscles. Focus on the motion. It's the only thing you should be focusing on. If you have to close your eyes, just focus on that motion for those final 10. And your pump will be amazing by the time you're done. And this program is, my focus is on men or women 45 and older, because a lot of people think that my youth is over. Your youth is not over. If you haven't hit 50 yet, this is the prime of your life. And if you're not 50, you can't argue that because you're not here. But by this point in your life, you should have a career, you should have a family for the most part. And now it's time to get fit. Because if you got the career, you got the family, and you can get fit, you've got the world at your hands. You've got it right there. Because anything like opportunities just seem to appear. Because they're always there, but you just don't recognize them because you don't have the confidence. This is what will give you confidence. Your job will give you a little confidence, your relationships a little confidence, but your fitness, that is where all of the confidence lies. That's my opinion, because if you walk into a room and you're obese and you feel like shit and you know you look like shit, that's what you're going to resonate throughout the room. But if you walk into the room and you're fit, you own that place. When you own that place, people feel that about you. It changes your whole life. Then opportunities come to you. You're not even chasing opportunities anymore. And it seems too good to be true, but it is. It does work that way. And the thing is, you can't argue it. If you've never been there, how could you possibly even argue against it? Try it out. Try it out and see what happens. If you just want to say, no, it's too much work, well, then you're not going to have those opportunities.
To the rack, feel the floorboards quake. Every rep that I take is a vow I make. Wolf in my chest, claw sharp with rage. The scar that I wear is a line on the page. Blood in my palms, sharp dust in the air. Every lift that I push proves the beast is there. I was built in the dark, I was born to inspire. Every ounce of my soul forged in sweat and fire. Barbell bends, heavy chest crushed in the fight. But I rise from the struggle with the will to ignite. Squat shake the ground, spine screams in pain. But the beast in my heart breaks every chain. High, let's spread wide like wings. Every ounce of the grind is the strength it brings. Push through the burn, face the edge of the flame. Every set that I
There's 40, 10 more. Come on, this is where it hurts. 10, 9, 8, 7. If you're with me, that one's a killer. Those last 10 on that one right there. That's how you know you're at the right weight, the right dumbbell weight. When you get to that between that 40 and 50, you are struggling. But that's where it all builds, between 40 and 50. It's almost like I just said about the prime time. If you work hard in your 40s, once you hit 50 and you're fit, it's the prime time. It's the prime time. You got everything. Hopefully you got some wisdom. You got a career. You got some money. You got a family. By this point, maybe your kids are already moving out. It's just going to be you and your wife, and then you can start thinking about you and what you're going to do. And also think about, are you that guy that your wife married maybe 20, 30 years ago? Just think about that. Last one with the back. Hopefully you're a better man at this point. There's 40. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Also, there's no excuses, guys. I'm 53 years old. I've had a dozen surgeries, 5 surgeries on my back, 2 back fusions. That's not going to stop me. Nothing out there should be able to stop you. The only thing out there in the world that stops you is your mind right here, because it'll talk you out of everything. And every time you have an idea, it'll throw doubt on everything. It's just its way of protecting you from danger. But behind danger is where all the good things live. If you can't get past the danger zone, you're never going to experience the goodness in life. Next one, chest. By this point, you got the weekend off. So if you're on the program Monday through Friday, 1,000 reps every day. Take Saturday and Sunday off because you're definitely going to need it. Make sure you're getting at least 15,000 steps a day. Remember, 15,000 steps around the office. I see these women my wife works with. They get, I got my 10,000. Walking from your desk to the wall doesn't do a damn thing. You need 15,000 continuous steps. Out on the road, out on the trail, out somewhere. You mark off 2 miles out, 2 miles back. That's usually about where you want to be. Do it every day. You make excuses. I mean, I have a treadmill right here, so once I'm in Pennsylvania, once it gets bad outside, the treadmill's coming out every single morning. And the greatest thing is, with the little lip on there, you can do your work while you're walking. Put it on 2 miles an hour and just walk for an hour. Get the chest done. Hex press. Here we go. Ten more. 10. That's one that almost gets me right there. Almost at the end. That 40 to 50 on that hex press right there. Actually, at about 30 is when it starts to kill you. So I use 15 pounds throughout my whole workout, and then I use 30 pounds at the from all my chest stuff, which is really pushing it. But that's where my strongest area is. So if you have a different area, if you have to have 3 different weights for 3 different body parts, then do it. Doesn't matter. No judgment. Just make sure you get those 1,000 reps. And if there's an ab exercise that you like better, throw that in there. Different chest one, throw it in. As long as you're getting the reps, that's all that matters. And by this point, if you're so tired and you can't even use the weight, just use body motion, for gosh sake. Just do that. And wherever you're at in the world, I had some people here from Finland, from Ireland, different places the other day. It's awesome to see that people around the world, we're all the same. We all have dreams, we all have desires. Get that soul's desire, taking over your mind, taking over your body. Go out there and win it. Let's get our abs. Ten. I hope you're with me. Just remember, next week we start the second half of this. We start in week 7, but if that's your week 1, fantastic. Just remember, 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Just that'll discipline you. And if you can't do it at that time, the recordings are all on the website. Just follow along with me there. Or write these down. Don't even follow along with me. Write all the exercises down. Make your own 6 exercises. Do 3 rounds of it without even doing what I'm doing. Just get into that. And then if, like I said, if you need an accountability coach, go over to Dr. Michael Baptiste on Instagram and message me, and we'll start talking about different ways that you can get notified every single day. Accountability on your meals, accountability on your workouts, accountability on your goals. I have my NLP certification too, so I like to do things more than just fitness. Most fitness coaches will just talk about fitness. I'm talking about life in general, setting goals and there's a whole bunch of stuff we could talk about within the program. Last one, legs. I split this up, 25 calf raises, 25 squats. You do whatever you want to do. When it comes to results, I deter people from the scale a lot. Unless you're up like 300 pounds and you're looking to lose like big money. But if you're looking to lose 20, 30 pounds or whatever, the scale can be so deceptive because when you're doing these workouts, you could be gaining muscle, and if you're drinking a lot of water, the scale's going to lie to you. I like to say, how does your belt fit? How does your clothes fit? Do you notice anything in the mirror? That's what really counts. That's where the pride's going to come from, because the scale could say I lost 10 or 15 pounds, but if you don't feel any different, just that scale isn't going to be able to justify it for you. Let's go. That's 900. Trust me, even if you're doing this after 6 weeks, it's still killing you. By Friday, if you're not struggling right now, almost want to puke at this part of the workout, then your weight is not high enough. I want to puke on the film. Let's go. Last 100 right now of your choice. I'm doing arms. Last 10, 10, 9, 8, focus, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50 more. Remember, if you're looking just for accountability, go to my Instagram page, Dr. Michael Baptiste. Find me on there. Follow me. Message me. We can talk about all these different things. We can talk about not only fitness, not only diet, but on goal setting, SMART goals, SWOT analysis. All different aspects of your life are involved into the program because we have to be well-rounded to everything in the world. I think fitness is at the core. And your career, your relationships, all those things pin out from there. But if you can set a goal and achieve this, then we can start working on different goals in your life, different vision boards, different ideas. I have a lot that I could talk to you about over my 53 years. And one of the most, my proudest moments are, I have 3 kids. My oldest one just graduated law school and is a lawyer. The other one's in med school. The other one's about to go to vet school. So if you have kids, don't think that for a second that the things that you do and the things you preach don't filter down onto them. You got to be that kind of dad. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it definitely does not hurt to set the example. Set the example in education, set it in fitness, set it in your career. You're the kind of person that goes to work early and stays late. You're that person that tries to skip out on everything. You're pushing that onto your kids. Whatever you do, don't have an entitlement mentality or that's going to be the destruction of their life. No victimhood here either. You only get out of life what you put into it. One thing I want you to think about this. If you do nothing to change your life now, 3 years from now, where are you going to be? Picture yourself 3 years from now, not making any changes. Where are you going to be 3 years from now in your life? Then I want you to picture, if you go through the fitness thing and you've been working on this for 3 years, where are you going to be in 3 years then? How are you going to feel when you're walking on the beach? How are you going to feel when you look in the mirror? The fitness journey or the same old every single day? Which one in 3 years? Are you even going to be around in 3 years if you keep up the way you're doing? That might be the biggest question. Like I say all the time, pay now or pay later. The pain's going to come. This pain is only your pain, but the pain later is going to be the pain of your family having to watch you struggle or have to put you in the ground.
Last 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 1,000.
So if you're with me, congratulations. Just remember, there's only so many tomorrows in life. And if you want to live the best life you can, and you want to be the best to your family, put the pain on yourself as a man. Feel the pain now so you can have joy with them later. Because the worst thing you could possibly do is not take care of yourself and put all that pain on them. Imagine if you can't get around and your family has to take care of you after you've done all this work all your life because you didn't take care of you. Now the burden of them having to take care of you because you didn't take care of your health, your fitness. You didn't set goals for you. It was all about everybody else, which is great. But if it flips around and you're in your 50s and they're changing your diaper and you can't go anywhere, you're so obese you can't get off the couch, what have you done? What have you done to your family? Don't do that to them. Focus on you. Take the weekend off. Try to get those steps in. Until then, I'll see you next week.